The dust never settles. The telegraph hit my desk like a rattlesnake striking glass. Come to Bitter Creek. Your brother's name needs cleaning. I hadn't thought about Jesse in 20 years. 20 years since they buried him in Boot Hill with a rope burn obituary. 20 years since our town decided a dead man made a convenient villain. The train to Bitter Creek ran slower than conscience. Gave me time to remember. The return. Main Street looked like a mouth with missing teeth. Buildings sagged. The saloon, where Jesse allegedly shot Clayton Marsh over a card game, stood empty. Windows dark as spent shell casings. The whole town wore guilt like a second skin. Martha Caldwell waited outside the sheriff's office. Old now. Brittle as November grass. "Thank you for coming," she said. Her voice carried the weight of stones thrown at her reputation. "Why now?" I asked. She handed me a leather journal. The cover cracked like dried riverbed. Found this when we tore down Clayton's old place. Your brother didn't kill him. The words landed like hoofbeats on a coffin lid. The buried truth. I read by lamplight in a room that smelled like regret and whiskey. October 12, 1883. The mine's running dry. Told the investors different. Told them we struck silver thick as prayer. Jesse Holloway's been asking questions. Smart kid. Too smart. He's seen the assay reports I doctored. Marsh. The entries ran cold after that. But the picture developed like a photograph in chemicals. Clayton Marsh. Pillar of the community. Mine owner. Liar. He'd salted the mine, convinced investors, built his fortune on fool's gold and false promises. Jesse discovered the fraud. 3 days before the shooting, another entry. J. Holloway threatened to expose everything. Can't let 20 years of work crumble. The town needs its hero. Maybe it needs its villain too. The next page was blank. Blank as a tombstone with the wrong name. The Reckoning. I found the current sheriff drinking his breakfast at the Silver Spur. Jesse was murdered, I said. The whiskey glass stopped halfway to his lips. That's a heavy accusation, stranger. Marsh shot him. Made it look like self-defense. My brother died protecting this town from a con man, and you people hung his memory in the town square. The sheriff's silence spoke volumes written in guilt. We knew, he finally said. Quiet. Like a confession at gunpoint. Not all of it. But enough. Marsh owned half the town's debt. Owned the bank. Owned us. Easier to believe Jesse was wild. Easier than admitting we sold our souls for economic stability. The truth settled between us like dust after a cave-in. The unveiling. I stood in front of the town council that evening. Bitter Creek's finest. Looking weathered and cornered. You built your prosperity on my brother's grave, I said. Marsh's mine was a house of cards. Jesse tried to stop it. You people chose comfort over conscience. Martha stood. We did. God help us, we chose wrong. One by one, they stood. Acknowledgement heavy as lead in their pockets. There's a monument on Main Street, the mayor said. His voice cracked like old leather. Says to our founders. I'll have Jess's name carved there by spring. Epilogue. I left Bitter Creek the next morning. The train pulled away slow. Behind me, a town faced its reflection. Ahead, the horizon stretched clean and honest. Jess's journal rode in my bag. Truth, I learned, doesn't die. It just waits. Patient as buzzards. Inevitable as sunrise. The dust never settles. It just takes its time finding level ground. The end comes for lies same as men. Sometimes it just rides a later train.